Hello friends, welcome to Techelectric. Myself Piyush, and today's topic of our video is construction and working of capacitor start and induction run motor. We will also cover its characteristics and applications in this session. So let's get started right away. Firstly, we will take a look at construction of capacitor start and induction run motor. This motor consists of two windings in stator. First is the main winding and second is the starting winding, which is connected in series with the capacitor C and centrifugal switch S. The two windings are spaced 90 degrees electrically apart and connected across a single phase AC supply. These windings are so arranged that the phase displacement between the currents in the two stator winding is very large, ideally its value being 90 degree. Hence, the motor behaves like a two-phase motor. These two currents produce a revolving flux and hence make the motor self-starting. Now, take a look at figure B, which shows phasor diagram for capacitor start induction run motor. As main winding has low resistance but high reactance, it draws lagging IM current. As you can see in the figure, IM lags the supply voltage by angle phi-m. The starting winding has high resistance but low reactance. But due to the presence of capacitor in series with it, it draws a leading IS current with respect to supply voltage. IS current leads supply voltage by angle phi-s. The resultant current I is formed due to the IS and IM. This resultant current I is the motor input current. The value of capacitor is so chosen that IS should lead IM by almost 90 degree. Now moving towards the working part, as I already explained you, due to the splitting of current, motor behaves as a two-phase motor and produces a revolving flux. This revolving flux cuts the stationary cage rotor. Therefore, according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, an EMF is induced in them. Rotor being a closed circuit, current flows through it. Now, rotor acts as a current carrying conductor placed under the magnetic field of stator winding. So a driving torque acts on the rotor. This driving torque is given as T directly proportional to K IS IM sin alpha, where K is the constant, IS is the current drawn by starting winding, IM is the current drawn by main winding, and alpha is the angle between IS and IM. Now motor slowly gathers speed. When it reaches speed up to 75% of full load speed, centrifugal switch opens and starting winding is disconnected from the circuit. Then motor continues to run with only main winding. The main function of capacitor is to produce the necessary phase displacement between the current IS and IM. Now, next topic of the session is characteristics of capacitor start induction run motor. Figure A shows torque speed characteristics of capacitor start induction run motor. At starting, as both windings are connected in circuit, high driving torque is produced due to the leading current drawn by capacitor, which you can see in the upper rising curve. But when the motor reaches about 75% of full load speed, the centrifugal switch opens and cuts both the starting winding and the capacitor from the supply, thus leaving only the running winding across the line. Now you can see that the torque suddenly decreases. This happens because only the running winding is in circuit. The capacitor used in the motor is designed for extremely short duty service. It is generally of the electrolytic type. Now the last topic of the session is applications of capacitor start induction run motor. It is generally used in domestic water pumps, compressors, refrigerator, air conditioners, ceiling fan and conveyors. I hope that you have understood the topic explained in today's session. If you have any query or doubt regarding today's session, you can ask them in the comment section. That's it for today's session. If you liked the video, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. Do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for notification of more such videos. Thank you.